Hey YouTube, it's me again, Aretha Bad. Back with another Fan Art Friday video. This time I'm just working on some things for a map part for my Cartoon Heroes map. I've had this map part sitting on my hard drive for like a month, and I started it actually when I was on holiday. I took my laptop along with me to the Yorkshire Dales, and just when it was raining, which was a lot, just got on with some animation in the lovely cottage in the countryside we stayed in, which was really nice. But I haven't really worked on it much since then. So to start with the video off, I painted two backgrounds for this. Neither of them are very detailed, good paintings really, but I want to try and experiment more with painterly stuff. So this was just dipping my toe in, and both the backgrounds are only going to be on screen for a couple of seconds, so I didn't really want to sink too much time into them either. So yeah, for the first background I just painted the sky, then I thought hang on, there needs to be a ground, so I painted some ground and some kind of autumny bushes and trees, just kind of suggested them really. And then it was looking unbalanced, so I thought, hey, this Fanart Alchemist, let's put the burnt down tree next to their old house. I just put that in the top left corner. If you can't hear it in my voice, I am pretty sick at the moment actually. Nothing too bad, just a cold, and it's slightly messing with my brain. So that's what I've been doing this week, coughing and wiping my nose. And also I've been working on my Regina and lots of map parts if you've seen on my channel. I think YouTube actually has stopped putting every single video into your subscription feed, so if you have missed them, that's probably why. I posted I think 2 map parts this week. But yeah, the second background for this, I used a lot of the vector tools in Clip Studio Paint to make the building, the Central Command Headquarters building, because at the end I wanted the building to kind of loom over them as they're looking into the distance, which you'll see what I'm talking about because I put it in at the end, basically what I'm going for. So the vector tools in Clip Studio Paint made it really easy to draw a rectangular boxy building like this. I could literally I made a bunch of rectangles, erased the bits I didn't need, made a huge bunch of windows, copy pasted them, and then I was pretty much done. And I just coloured it in really basically and put a few brush strokes over it on a multiply layer to keep it blending in with the rest of the backgrounds ahead in the painting, because I kind of wanted to channel the backgrounds of Fanart Alchemist Brotherhood, even though this was for the original series because that was my childhood. But you know how Brotherhood has really oversaturated backgrounds, and especially the sky and the grass is always really, really, really saturated, and that kind of gives it kind of a distinct atmosphere really. You can kind of, most of the time you can tell the backgrounds from Fanart Alchemist just because I can't think of another show that uses that kind of tone for their sky. So yeah, if you haven't watched Fanart Alchemist, I think it's probably my favourite anime of all time still. Definitely recommend it. It's kind of like a mystery adventure fantasy anime, and all the characters are really fun, and Ed and Al are my family almost. I started watching it when I was 12 and it's 10 years later, so I still enjoy it. So I think there's something for lots of different age ranges and people. I want to rewatch it now, talking about it and drawing it. Yeah, so definitely make sure to check it out, because I think it's getting it's not the current thing anymore. Lots of people haven't watched it. Everyone's watching Attack on Titan, and it's like, if you like Attack on Titan, Fullmetal Alchemist does a similar kind of thing with the like foreboding atmosphere, except FMA has the hope that Attack on Titan is missing, and Attack on Titan, all the characters are so annoying. But Fullmetal Alchemist, like, it feels like real people a lot more, and there's no, like, there are a couple of characters that are just evil for the sake of it, but like, also most of the villains are really well rounded and interesting, and there's so many like cool side characters and interesting side characters, and like there's so much heart in Fullmetal Alchemist that a lot of things seem to be missing, especially Attack on Titan, because it's just like a grim parade of grimness. Yeah, I don't like Attack on Titan. If you do, that's fine. But you should probably watch Fullmetal Alchemist and educate yourself. Speaking of education and good anime, there's another episode of JoJo just come out. I really enjoyed this week. Like, the first week, it didn't really seem to hit its stride somehow. Like, it was a bit more staticky and blocky, and you didn't really get to know Giorno very much, because it's like, oh my god, Koichi's here. He was my least favourite from the last season. Why couldn't they have put like Okuyasu in Venice? But this latest episode, you got to hear a lot more about Giorno and like what who's about. And so yeah, this drawing is wrapping up. I just spent the last couple of minutes colouring in some animation. And then here at the end there's the thing. I hope you enjoyed watching and listening to me talk. Have a good day. Bye!